Hey guys, welcome to the channel. I want to do this a bit different than the other videos. I promise you, no special effects, no cuts, and no cap. First of all, I just hit the 500 mark subscribers. It's a big milestone for me. This channel has been here for 6-7 months now. I've worked almost on releasing one video every week. I don't care about the numbers. In the YouTube world, it makes a difference only if it's your main source of income. In my case, it's not, thankfully, and I'm grateful to that. Hopefully, it'll create a sense of financial independence for me in the future. But that's a goal that is in the future. I have no control over. What I have control over is releasing a video a week or twice a week. In this video, I want to discuss with you the channel. I want to discuss me. After all, you're watching my channel, Usama Nouri's channel. And I think you deserve this sort of face-to-face, one-on-one talk. I have some notes here that just to organize my mind. The first thing that I want to talk about is this camera anxiety. I don't know when it would go. It's something that it's weird talking to a lens. You're listening to me now, sometime in the future, but at the moment, this is not as easy as talking to a person. For example, I'm a public speaker and it's very easy for me, and it was very natural to stand on stage talking to hundreds, if not thousands of people. But talking to a lens, it's not that easy. So excuse my anxiety if that's coming across to you. But what I want to discuss here is really just the channel, few comments from my friends. So if this is not what you want to spend your evening or your morning on, feel free to tune out. That's perfectly fine. This is a video primarily for me as a record, as some sort of an archive to look back when I'm in the future at myself and how I perform in front of camera, and how I'm describing my own progress in this channel, in this journey of mine. So just to start off, thank you. Thank you to every single one of you. Obviously, I'm doing this for me to put myself out there, to learn new skills. It's a new journey for me completely, but I wouldn't have gone this far without you, the viewers, my community. I have to be very, very clear that I am trying to send across a message of change, a message of, me, whatever it is that is related to me, and then hopefully someone will find value in it, and I'll be able to make an impact. Even if it's one person, that's good enough for me. So thank you very much for sticking around and being part of this beautiful community of thinkers. The second thing that I want to talk about is the niche. So most of my friends are asking, okay, what is this channel about? Are you going to talk about personal development, professional development, business, your studies, your backgrounds, technology? What is it about? Really, it's about none of these and all of these. It's the channel is about everything that I'm passionate about. Every single piece, and every single video that I've released so far, it really is something that I believe deeply in. It's something that whether it's the procrastinator, I'm not a procrastinator video, that's really who I am. I am a procrastinator. And sometimes it's very difficult for me to reflect, look in the mirror and say, I am a procrastinator. And I come up with all sorts of excuses to say that I'm not a procrastinator. And every single excuse in that video is a real excuse that came into my mind at some point in the past. All of the other videos, including the last one, are things that I'm passionate about, and I'll continue doing these things. I might talk about technology. I'm a technology guy. I'm a computer engineer by degree and a tech geek, by passion, and I love fiddling around with new tech stuff and just going and exploring how to use new software, new hardware, new tools, whatever it is. So I might, start doing that, and everything in between. And I might do a vlog here and there, whatever it is. So it's really, whoever is watching you, the community of this channel, it's really about my life and what I feel passionate about. And I don't know if this will translate into a main source of income in the future or not. That's absolutely not on my radar at this point in time. If it does, that's super, that's great. If not, it's okay. I'll keep on doing this for as long as I can, because I really enjoy it. I enjoy setting up this set, the lighting, the audio, the scenes. I like to set up the frame. I like to expose the camera correctly, making sure that the skin tone is good. Although if you look at my old videos, you'll find that it was very bad. But I'm trying to progress because there's a learning associated with this, with making videos for YouTube or making content for any sort of platform, social media or otherwise. It's the details that I'm passionate about. So making those videos, editing them, if I spend hours and hours in front of the computer, sometimes, an all-nighter, just to finish literally a 1 or 2 minute video, I'm perfectly fine with, doing that. And I feel very exhilarated, very, like literally in the flow. Just a point about the state of flow, which is when you don't feel time is passing while you're doing something for extended periods of time. I really felt it by doing this. The setting up this script, the whole video idea, and then the shooting, the preparation of the scene, and then the editing afterwards, which is the longest period of time, all the way to the preparation of the thumbnail and the title and the description, and then the release, and then the promotion on Instagram and LinkedIn and all over the place. Just talking about it on WhatsApp, and all the stories that come with these social media platforms. All of that takes a long time and a huge effort. But I really can't feel it. I don't feel it. And I'm very, very happy about it because I felt what the state of flow is. And every time I create a piece, I do that. Whether it has 20 views, and I think I have many of those videos in my channel still that has 20 or 30 views, or has thousands and thousands of views, and I have a couple of those as well, it doesn't bother me. And I'm I really feel happy just by pressing the publish button on YouTube. So with that being said, what I want to do now is just go through some of the comments that you have shared with me, whether it's my friends, my extended friends, or people that, I'm thankful that they don't know me and yet they're watching me most, and they're commenting on my work and my content. The first one is, I like the style, it's fun to watch and it's intriguing. I like the music. The content is okay. Now, this comment is one of the comments that I had a bag of mixed emotions, because the choice of music, believe it or not, every time I release a video, I spend hours and hours searching for the correct music, for the correct kind of music files on different websites, and then the mixing of the music is something that I spend many long periods of time just to do it correctly, and the cuts and all that sort of stuff. So when I get that you like the music of my videos, that's good. I'm happy. But then when the content is mentioned at the end, content is okay, that gives me the urge to stop, reflect, and say, you know what? Music is not important. Editing is not important. The frame is not important. What's the most important thing that I'm trying to, get across is the content. That's what will make the change, the impact that I'm willing, or I'm hoping that it will make across the interwebs. So I think that's more work for me. and note to self, focus more on the content. Make sure that the key takeaway from each video is very clear, the call to action is very clear, and then everything else is just entertainment and filmmaking, just to make sure that people are not bored by the dry concepts that I'm trying to send across. Next comment is, I like the content, but presentation is overwhelming. Should slow down and pause a little more. I got bored halfway through as I didn't know what was the exact message he was trying to send. Again, touching on the content. So I think I need to double down on the content, but not just the topics, also the way I'm presenting it, the way I'm saying it, the flow, the hook, the arc, everything in between. And I promise you that this is exactly what I'm doing now. So the third one is, I don't like the editing, very tiring to watch. Obviously, it's very difficult to please everyone, but also this is something that is near to my heart, because I feel that I was hiding behind the edits. If you go back and watch the very first video I released, which is the Welcome to the Channel video, you'll find that I have at least 5 cameras or 4 cameras pointing at me, and I'm switching between them, barely having the camera that is actually I'm looking at within that video, only because I was hiding behind those editing techniques. I'm hoping that this will just be toned down a bit, and I don't know if you see it, I'm trying to tone it down a bit, still adding those elements just to kill the boredom and add a sense of entertainment, whether it's a humor or a joke or even a special effect, but I'm trying to minimize that and tone it a bit down. So point taken. Next comment, since it is supposed to be 1 minute, and this is about my 1 minute nugget. So I'll come to the different, okay, let me talk about the different playlists and what I think about this channel. So this channel has primarily 3 main playlists. The first one, and I think the most number of videos one, is the 1 minute nugget. Basically, this is a quick kind of very fast paced, you need to focus 1 minute or 2 minutes tops videos that I ask questions, I just throw out an idea, or sometimes a step-by-step or some sort of top 5 or top 3 of whatever topic that I'm doing, but in a very, very fast pace, very quick jump cuts, very concise 1 minute or 2 minutes video. So that's the 1 minute nugget. The second one is Escapade. Escapade is a show, a podcast in a video format where I host guests that are adventurous, that they just went into an adventure and they're just going through it to share their experiences so we can learn from it. And I have 9 episodes. There's the 10th one is on the way. I'm just talking to my guest, to my talent, who also is a surprise. So I'll keep it for that. I keep it at that for now. And the third one is just short, cinematic, 5 to 10 minutes videos, mostly about personal stories, but also about topics. And I started a new series called The Value-Based Thinking. And I have a couple of videos there and a couple of 1 minutes about the same topic. So those are the 3 main playlists: 1 minute nuggets, the Escapade show, and personal stories. You can check them out and see what and I'd love to know your views, what you feel about them. But this is, since it's supposed to be 1 minute, so he's referring to the 1 minute nugget series, maybe have it more focused. It becomes more impactful and you have series interlinked. So I think this individual is referring to the 1 minute nuggets, asking it to be more focused and more concise. Maybe I'll look into that. I'll see how I can make it more focused. I've got many comments verbally from my close friends saying that, we had to watch your 1 minute nugget once, twice, and thrice because it's too fast and it's too short. And then I get another comment saying, make it even more focused. So something to work on and something to try to enhance. And every time I receive a comment, I take it to heart, every single one of them, no matter how absurd it is. And I'll come to that in a minute. Another comment is, topic is not easy to touch. So I think that's about the 1 minute nuggets. If you've watched them or you're watching them, you can see that some of them have a little bit of a philosophical level, asking questions, not giving instructions or my own thought process. So for example, the vaccine one. From the beginning, I said, I'm not going to tell you whether you should take it or not. It's about how I came to the conclusion that I would take it. And then I went through a series of questions that reached to why I reached to a conclusion. So I had my premise, I had my questions that I went through, I filled the blanks, and then I reached to a conclusion. And I showed you how I went there. Maybe your conclusion is different. Most probably it's different. You're a different person after all. But what I show you is how my thinking process is. For example, the next comment is, you use difficult language. That is something very, very difficult to tackle. I don't know if my language is difficult. I don't know if I'm sure he meant the words, the choice of words, not probably the accent. I don't know if I have a heavy accent or not. But people tend to, understand me, especially the natives. I'm not a native English speaker, so excuse my accent here and there. But yeah, so I get that comment, which I need to work on. But some videos are meant for a specific topic that is difficult to attack, and I have to use difficult language in it. So I'm hoping that people would learn and look around, but if not, I'll obviously tone it down. Another comment, it's a long one. Your personal goals and requests to audience shouldn't meddle in the message. By the way, some messages I take to heart, some messages I take it at face value. I just get it, I accept it, I don't agree with it, and then I move on. This is one of them. Your personal goals and requests to audience shouldn't meddle in the message. This channel is about me, it's called Usama Nouri Message, and it's about my experiences, my goals, and me sharing my own life, whether professionally and personally, the choices that I'm making, the mistakes that I made, the successes that I've achieved with you. So obviously I'll be talking about my personal goals, and it's me. I'm talking about me. I'm not telling you do what I'm doing. It's your choice. It distracts people from their focus on unfriending 20%. I think the comment was about the video that I started with, saying you need to unfriend 20% of the people you know. So, by the way, the 20% is just an arbitrary number. I read in a book from an author called Alan Weiss. He's one of the biggest consultants in the world, and he said that every year you should do relationship accounting, and then drop the lower 20%, because they keep on pulling you down, and you need to be mindful of how to choose these 20%. Now, by dropping, I don't mean like beef, making enemies or something. No. It's just that minimize your interaction with them. If they're business clients, then just cut them off. You don't need, fire them. If they're friends, maybe, tone down the time that you spend with them, but never ever cut your ties, never burn your bridges at all. That's not what I meant. So after this video, by the way, the one that you have to let go of 20% of the people you know, I got lots of messages saying, you know what, no, you shouldn't do that. Never burn your bridges, don't cut ties. I never said that. I'm saying let go, as in don't be close friends with them. Your close friends should be literally a handful, one handful. So if you have 10, 20, and even these handful, if they are not, they're just consuming value from you, and they're not offering you anything in return, or they're not genuine and sincere in their relationship with you, my advice was just do your own basic accounting on those, and just don't spend time with them, because genuinely, I feel that I am the sum of the people that I surround myself with. And there's a saying that I love: show me the people that you hang out with, and I'll show you your future. So I don't think anyone would like to have a bad future, and me, especially me. So that's what I meant. Next comment: people will subscribe when they can easily reflect on what you say and touch what you feel, their situation and needs, not your needs, their needs. I also have a bag of mixed emotions on this, because yes, I'm doing this for you, my audience, the viewers of this channel. But it's, until and unless I have thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands or millions of viewers, and it will happen sometime in the future, I know that. It's just a matter of time and effort from my end, and that's what I'm focusing on right now. But that whenever it comes, even after 10 years, 20 years, until then, I can survey people, I can ask them what they want, and then do my research and reading and analysis to come across or to come with a video that that can tackle that topic. Until then, I'll have to rely on my own choice of topics and videos and the way I'm delivering them. However, if any one of you are watching now have any sort of topic related to something that I can look up, research, and then make a piece about it, please reach out. I would love it. And many videos that I've done in the past are videos that friends of mine reached out and said, you know what, it's good to talk about this and it's good to talk about that. So I don't mind this at all. Next comment is, good video, but first 30 seconds, a lot of big words. This goes back to the complicated, difficult language, not easy to touch. So I don't know, maybe I need to tone down a bit or not. It's very difficult to analyze, engage, since I don't have much viewers and I don't have much subscribers yet, because in the YouTube Studio Analytics, if I have thousands or hundreds of thousands of views, I would be able to see through the graphs where people tuned out. But now, most of the people that watch my videos, so let's say I have 500 subscribers plus now on this channel. Out of those, probably 100, 150 are people that I know personally, and those are the ones that consistently watch my videos. And because they know me, they're biased, and they would watch till the end. So really, the analytics here will be skewed and biased, and I'm not able to know if my topics or the way I'm delivering is hard or not. But that's beyond the point. Point taken. I'll try to tone down. Finally, there's a very, very funny comment on my LinkedIn post. So I've had one of the videos. Usually I post my videos also, or teasers of my videos on LinkedIn. So a certain individual just put, photos of sheep, literally sheep. And that was to comment on me saying I have taken the vaccine. Now, I've taken this comment to heart, and I'm very grateful for the person who came across and actually, took time from his busy schedule to check out my work and comment. I never took offense in this comment. On the contrary, I engaged in a very healthy, civilized discussion with this individual, and I'm again thankful to you. If you're watching now, thank you for coming to my channel, and believe it or not, I have to credit this very video and the way I'm doing it now, which is the first time since I started the channel, to you. Because when I saw that message, I felt like I'm not connecting with you and my viewers. I'm not having this one-to-one discussion. I feel like I'm sitting with you now, and I don't know if you're feeling it, but I don't know how long this video has been so far, but from the beginning till now, I'm more relaxed because I feel like I'm really genuinely talking to you and everyone who's watching now. So thank you. I credit this video to you, and I thank you for stopping by. Finally, and before I wrap up, 2 comments that I need to clarify, and I made a mistake, and it's my mistake, and I was wrong, and I'm sorry, and I have to apologize for it. It's the law of attraction. I mentioned the law of attraction, this phrase, in 2 of my videos that I talk about the value-based thinking. Now, let me go back. In retrospect, the reason why I feel I'm mistaken is that I didn't do this key phrase enough justice when it comes to researching and reading about it. I read it. I know that it's about the power of the mind, the way you should be positive in the way you think, and you set intentions, you work hard toward them, you set goals, and then you go at it. That is what I've understood, and this is what I understood and always understood since many, many years that I heard about the law of attraction. And in my mind, I mix between the law of attraction and the gravitational power that also Alan Weiss in his book, The $1 Million Consultant, talks about, which is basically if you develop skill set, if you work hard on your skills, be it your communication skills, your soft skills, your hard skills, whatever it is, you will become a magnet to everyone who needs these services, and people will come to you. If you're a good person, if you're a sincere, genuine, ethical person, if you work hard and your skills, your technical skills are strong and you keep on enhancing them and updating them, and you have a very good moral, ethical, strong, interpersonal and soft skills and communication skills, this will create you as a magnet, and then everyone who wants services that is related to anything that you do will be attracted to you. So I mix between that and the law of attraction, which has a lot of that as well. Here's the catch. Just yesterday, after I released my very last video, 2 of my friends reached out. First one said, just thinking positively is not enough. We have to think constructively. Now, I was puzzled because I wasn't never referred to meditation and thinking positively and spirituality, and I have no problems with that, and I neither believe nor don't believe in those type of activities. But personally, I don't do it, and maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right, I don't know, but I'm indifferent. I have no opinion about it. But the fact that he thought that I'm that made me wonder. But then what doubled down on my doubts is the second comment, which is, please don't. So that's the comment that actually made me go back and research, and I came to this conclusion that I was wrong, which is, please don't be the next one to jump on the law of attraction bandwagon. Now, this is where I was like, no, I didn't. What's this bandwagon? I had never heard of it. So I went and researched, and it turned out that it's something that I do not believe in, which is the spirituality. You think positive, you attract positive. You think negative, you attract negative. That doesn't mean that I don't like that. You should be positive. The half cup full. I'm a morning person, a half cup full person, trying to be cheerful all the time person, genuine, sincere from the inside, trying always to be helpful to others person. So all that kind of consciously and mindfully thinking about it, but I don't think about it to be successful. I don't think about it to attract success or positivity. I don't think about it because of that. I think about it because it's the right thing to do. To be successful, I believe in working hard. I believe in using my own talents, using my own advantages that I have, my connections, my time, my effort. The things that I control. That's what I believe that will reach to success. Everything else is a given. You need to be successful nevertheless. You need to be cheerful. You need to be good to others. You need to have a goal. You need to attack this goal. So if the law of attraction means that, then okay. But the problem is, it is a key phrase that is known. It has people that follow. It has a big spirituality. There's the self-help industry that is capitalizing on that, which again, I made a full escapade show about it with my dear friend Qais, who we discussed the toxic side of the self-help industry. And by no means, this channel is not about self-help. I will never come to you and tell you, this is how you should do it. This is how you should, I will never do. Even I have a video called, I woke up at 4 a.m. for 4 years. It was very clear from the beginning of the video. I said that, this is not a morning routine, because everyone has his own morning routine. The fact that I wake up at 4 does not mean that waking up at 4 correct. If you wake up at 11 a.m., and I have a couple of friends that literally wake up every day at 11 a.m., and they're very successful, they're very happy people, and they're very good. So whether you wake up early, you wake up late, you're a night owl or a morning person, doesn't matter. As long as you're doing what you do and you're happy and you're successful in your own measures, your own way, then so be it. I'm sharing my own experiences and how I feel about it. So it's not that. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just sharing with you questions, enticing you to think and question, and then make your own decision, because I believe in the power of choice. Anyway, I don't know how long this video has been running, but I'm not gonna do any jump cuts. I'm not gonna do any, maybe I'm gonna add a little music. I don't know, I'll see how it goes in the post. But hey, thank you. Thank you for sticking around until now. And you will always see me at least once or twice a week in a variety of topics and contents and methods. So the 1 Minute Nugget, the Escapade, the short films, or something else. I don't know. Maybe I'll just scrap all of that and do something else. But I'll always be there, my channel, Usama Nouri. Thank you very much. It's you who's giving me the energy. It's you who's keeping me up all night just to do a 1 minute piece to make sure that it has an impact in an entertaining way. So thank you very much, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.